Hi, welcome to what I just love about yoga and what I love about everything else. This is your yoga practice with HIIT and plyo burst integrated throughout. My name is Jen Duranio, and I know you know me from Harvest as a yoga instructor, but you know what? I do all of the fitness, and so this is gonna we're gonna get groovy. We're gonna have so much fun. So what you're gonna need today is definitely your yoga workout clothes, your mat or other semi-hard surface. Definitely gonna need the water bottle nearby, so grab that and have it super, super handy. And maybe even a sweat towel. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. I did say that. All right, let's get started. So today, this is gonna be a Vinyasa practice. We're gonna start on our backs. So go ahead and lay down on your mat with your head facing the back of the mat, and then we're gonna move after that. So here we go. Your only responsibility here, as we lay down, is to soften and allow the breath to come in through the nose and the breath to leave through the nose. This is not a space where we have expectations of what we can and should be able to do. This is the place where we come to our mats as we are, with all of the complications of life, all of the distractions, and that we come to our mats to find a little moment of me time. By building a little Ujjayi pranayama, victorious breath. So draw your navel in towards your spine, and then lift that towards your heart. We're engaging the Uddiyana Bandha and the Mula Bandha energy locks that hold the fierceness of what our breath is inside our torso, so that it doesn't escape. And then create a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Like Darth Vader or an oceanic sound. It's noisy. And then you can start just matching the breath to movement, Vinyasa style, by bringing one knee into the chest. Bring your chest up to meet it, and let it go. Inhale, bring the other knee in. Let it go, exhale. Inhale, lift one knee. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift the other knee. Set it down. All right, so we're gonna do a few more of these just to sort of match that breath to pose idea if you're newer to Vinyasa style yoga. But we're gonna come up into a boat pose. Median there. So make your way up to a boat pose. You're gonna lift yourself up. Find that median part in your hips where you can find a little balance, and then lean back ever so slightly. Again, the belly button is pressed into the spine, lift it up towards the heart, and your weight is all in your hips. Now begin to lift your heels off the mat. You're engaged through the belly and not stressing your hip flexors. If your hip flexors are feeling a little stressed, all I need you to do is lean towards your knees a little bit more. So your challenge right now is to lift your toes as high as you can. Outstretch your arms. Your arms actually can be anywhere you want. Out to the side, they can be up above your head for more challenge. But right here is all you need to do. All right, from here, we're gonna hold for 3, 2, on 1, we're coming down to canoe. So just lowering the heels, hovering over the mat, and the back comes hovering over the mat. Hold for 3, 2, 1, lift up to boat, down to canoe. You've got 30 seconds of lifting to boat, down to canoe. Inhale up, exhale lower. Hover, inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, you've got the rhythm. Just use your own breath, find your own balance in those hips, engaging through the belly, really lifting it up towards the spine for that gentle hug, or at this point, not so gentle. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower all the way down to the floor. All right, bring your knees into your chest, or simply bend them. We're gonna turn on our mats, roll to one side, and make your way to the top of your mat. Your palms will be underneath the shoulders, and then you're gonna come up on your toes. Lift those knees off the mat. Here's your plank pose, and then exhale, bring your hips up into downward facing dog. We're gonna just pedal out the heels right here, sensing that sort of motion of the oceanic breath moving through the body. The belly button is still nice and engaged. It's lifted up towards the heart, press towards the spine, and you're reaching and pressing the palms away from you. And the tighter the hamstrings, the more of a bend you should have in your knees. The goal is not to reach your heels to the floor. The goal is to open up and lengthen through the top half of the body. So, as you inhale, look at your hands, and exhale, step, hop, and float your feet to the front of the mat. This first time, maybe just step. Inhale to halfway lift, look forward, squeeze those short blades together. Exhale, lower it down. And your inhale, bend your knees, and rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, big swan dive. Fully forward, inhale to halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant those hands, take 2 big steps back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down from the knees or toes into low plank. Inhale, rise up. This is where your chest opens up and your shoulders blades squeeze back in together. Your gaze is lifted up, and you are lifting out of your knees and off of your hips. Right here. Upward facing dog, and then exhale to downward facing dog. All right, so that is one basic sun salutation A. We're gonna add on some beautiful little HIIT plyo moves as we get to that Samasthiti, that standing position. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, this time maybe try floating the feet forward. Landing softly. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, come down, look between your knees. Inhale, rise up. Here is your first HIIT moment. We are looking at jumping jacks. It's a minute. So jumping jacks can be lots of different ways. You can take one out. Depends on sort of how your body is at this moment. If you can take some jumping, go into the jumping. Whew. So your minute starts now. Your objective is to stay with it for the entire minute, focusing on form, and also noticing your body. Notice your heart rate. It's going to start to rise. You're going to start to fatigue. That's the whole purpose of this series. We are lifting that heart rate, making it really drive up, and then we're going to bring it back down. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the top. Bring your feet together. Exhale, swan dive. Ooh. Just lower and down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, press those hands to the mat. Step the feet to the back. Shift forward from the toes. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ooh. Take a little rest. Pedal up those feet. Notice the heart rate. Notice how your body is responding. That was a nice little burst there. Nice job, the first one of quite a few today. We're going to really get into it. All right, let's start again. Inhale, move forward, come up on those toes. Exhale, pounce. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chest down. Look between your knees. Inhale, rise up. Stand up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, I'm going to turn on the mat to look at you. We are moving into some high knees. So for this one, you're going to want to jump. Start. This is your standing place, sort of level 1. If you're ready for more, start lifting those knees up nice and high. Start running, and your minute starts now. All right. Now, just for fun, we're going to start turning on our mat and be super, super quick. So, on the count of 3, we're going to turn to the right, and then I'm going to tell you to turn left, and then turn left again. So listen to the instructions as you're running. High knees as much as you can. All right, 3, 2, 1, turn. To left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. And we're gonna come back to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift those arms up, stretch it out. Exhale, big swan dive. Drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands. 2 big steps back. Shift forward. Exhale, lower. halfway, lifting up that chest. Here's your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. This is actually your good news pose for the day. A mentor of mine used to call this, still does, I imagine, the good news, bad news pose. The good news is this is your resting pose. The bad news is this is your resting pose. For those of us newer to fitness and or newer to yoga, shoulders, and a nice workout just seen right here. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. So inhale, look forward, come up on your toes, bend those knees. Exhale, pounce, land softly. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up, stand up and look up. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Now this time is a little quickness move. So we're gonna turn our knees one way and the shoulders one way, the opposite way. And then we're gonna do that 8 times and then sit back into a chair or a little squat. So it looks like this. We count to 8, squat, 8, 9, squat. All right, time for you to join me. Squid feet, turning, squat. One would think this leads to much, but the truth is, it actually gets your heart rate pretty good. Quick, squat. Quick, squat. All right, good job. Inhale, lift those arms up towards the sky. Big stretch up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, palms down, feet to the back of the mat. Shift forward, high plank to low. Here's your chest opener, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, just in classic Vinyasa style, stemming from Ashtanga, we're gonna move through a sun salutation B. Now, this is a great time to take a little rest. Bring your knees down to the mat. Just sort of chill a little bit, let that heart rate come down. It can be really challenging if we haven't been doing a HIIT training or any interval training. It can be really challenging thing because that heart rate really skyrockets fast. And then the faster it comes down, that's how you know your fitness level, right? All right, so meeting back in downward facing dog. After you're taking your water, we are going to move through a sun salutation B. Here's your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float, feet to the front. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hips sink down. Touch the mat with your fingertips as you sink those hips. And then inhale, rise. It's just a simple chair pose. So your weight is in your heels, your hips are sitting back, looking for that missing chair that somebody took away from you. It's an invisible chair. And then as you exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And then exhale, plant those hands, come back down. We're not gonna take the chaturanga. We're just gonna stay right here. This is your first little HIIT series. So we are going to either step out 1 foot at a time from plank position. This is level 1. If you want next level, you take both feet out to the side, up the mat, and together, out, together, just like that. So as you're ready, your 1 minute starts now. Woo. Either tap, center with 1 foot at a time, or you are doing 2 feet at a time. If you need a break, you take that break. But if you don't need it, why, right? The only way out is through. There is no easy button, and so we do the work. This gets really tiring, fast, and guess what? That's the whole purpose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a rest. Get back into the heart. Come on, heart, come back into the chest. As you take your next inhale, lift your right heel up towards the sky. Exhale, big step through. Stay on your toes, on those back toes. And inhale, rise. It's a crescent lunge. That's all. You're lifting up through your heel. Maybe walk your front foot out a little bit more. Gentle bend in that back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. You can stay here in plank or take a quick chaturanga. Yoga style push-up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left heel up towards the sky. Big step through. Landing in between those hands. Keep that back heel high. Rise up. Crescent lunge for the other side. Ooh, lift up through the heel. Walk your feet apart a little bit more. As you're ready, exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, maybe take that chaturanga. Listening to your breath. Listening to your body. Back to downward facing dog. Ooh. If your heart rate is racing, that is the whole purpose of this workout. All right, let's start again. Sun B, landing in chair. So here we go. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, step, hop, or float. Feet to the hands. Feet together, even touching. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sink down into the hips. You're touching the mat with your fingertips. And as you inhale, rise up, chair pose. And just slowly moving through this breath. Hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back to plank pose. This is our next HIIT series, our next burst. We are looking at our favorite ever, mountain climbers. So from plank, you have a couple of options. You can simply take one knee to the same elbow, one at a time. So it's a tap, back, tap, back, tap, back, tap, back. That's your first option. Option number two, take it up a level, is to move through those in quick succession, sort of lifting the feet up so that your feet are not on the ground at the same time. So it looks more like this. All right, so take your choice. Where is your body today? And that's where we're going for the next minute. Are you ready? Set, and go. Woo. Really focus on keeping the hips nice and high so that the abs are engaged and you're actually allowing yourself room to bring those knees in. Woo, I'm gonna slow down. I'm not gonna be able to talk and teach class. One at a time. Whew. Yeah. Knee, focus on the form. We're pressing up through the hands and feel the engagement of the shoulders and the chest. Lifting it through the middle of the back. Really feeling those scapula spread apart. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down your knees. Take a child's pose. Sink back. Grab some water. We have one left of the sun salutation piece. Whew. This is a really great time to sort of check in. But where is my heart rate? And even take a little check. So easy way to do that. Take the first two fingers of one hand, take them to the inside of your wrist for 6 seconds, and count those beats. Multiply by 10. Whew. So how's your heart rate? Is it up in the 140s? 150s? 160s maybe? Are you way up in the zones? 5? All right, as you're ready, you grab your water. We got one more, just like that. Ooh, all right, downward facing dog. Here we go. Tilting those hips up back to the corner of the room. Look, stretching out through the upper side, the upper half of the body. Inhale, look forward. Bend those knees. Ooh, into that sort of pouncing position. And then exhale, lift those feet towards the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, shoulder squeeze. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up in a chair. Knees bent, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're coming back into plank pose. Woo! All right, now, our chest muscles are gonna be killer. But this is actually more about opening up your hips. So we're gonna take one leg and reach it up, step it up outside your right hand. Ready? Right at that. And then step it to the back. And then take your left foot, step it outside the left hand, even off the mat. And one at a time. Step together, step together, step together. Nice and slow to start. You can join in. And if you're ready for the next level, that's when you hop both feet outside your hands at the very same time. That's level 2. Level 3, hop them up, it's called frogger, and then pop up into a squat pose, and then down. Feet together, pop up. So it looks like this. Feet together, pop up, down, back, yeah, pop, just like that. All right, your time started 15 seconds ago. Pop up, chest nice and high if you're there. Otherwise, you stay without aggression, 1 foot at a time. Now, that's going to be quite a challenge. Stay with this. I'm just going to talk to you and distract you from your body while you are doing the work. You're working all of those hip flexor joints in the front, and also all of this stuff, all this tendons and connective tissue in that hip joint to really get it to lubricate and move around so that you have more mobility, because mobility is the key here, because it's not about flexibility. It is flexibility. Flexibility is only 1/2 of the equation. All right, you've got 5, 4, 3, maybe in high plank, 2, 1 high plank. Woo, hips high. Take a little rest. Let the heart rate come down. All right. Inhale, lift the right leg to the side. Exhale, big step through. Standing back toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. Take your chaturanga if you choose. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the side. Exhale, step through. Standing back toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the floor. Step back. All right. Meet me in downward facing dog. Now, if at this point you are feeling the need for a little water, now is a really great time to go grab it. Pause the video if you need. Take the rest. We'll come back. All right, hopefully you got some water. You've got your heart rate down a little bit. We're gonna keep moving through a sun C. With the sun C, it's kind of like a free flow vinyasa. So just follow my lead and you're gonna be all fine. All right, we're gonna start in that beautiful downward facing dog, just like we were before. If you want to, you can start standing with the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, big swan dive, tap that belly button in towards the spine. Drop your head as you come down, and then finger walk your hands out to the front of your mat without bending your legs. All right, you're in plank position. Then tip your hips up towards the sky. Here's your perfect downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna inhale, lift your left heel up towards the sky. And then take that left knee and tap it as you come forward into plank position. Tap your left elbow. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, tap your right elbow. And then as you inhale, you're gonna drop your back heel, bring your weight into your left hand, lift your right arm up and extend your left leg out. Yeah, it's not an easy pose. You can always take your foot down to the floor, but this is kind of a fun party pose, right? All right, come back to the floor as you're exhale. Lift that leg up, inhale. Exhale, take a big step through. We're coming back into a crescent lunge. Now the crescent lunge, this is the fun part. We're gonna get into some plyo jumps. So your move could look like this. Stepping forward, stepping back, crescent. Stepping forward and back, forward, back. Or if you wanna take it up a level, that is when you start your plyo jumps. So you start in crescent lunge and then quickly switch your feet. And then switch, 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 switch. Keep it there. We've only got 30 seconds. We're not gonna stay here too terribly long. This is about building that power through the legs at the same time as you're trying to breathe and capture that heart rate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land with that left leg forward. Oh, back leg is high. Back heel is high. Shoulders feeling it. Bring your hands to our center just for a second. Let that heart rate come down. All right, as you're ready, inhale, lift those arms back up to the sky. As you exhale, turn your palms, lean forward. Press your palms back towards your hips. Even pressing them up towards the sky. Look up. Yeah, lightning bolt. All right, as you exhale, drop your back heel. Turn your left and right hip open. Take your right hand to your left wrist. Pull it up and over, lengthen out your left leg. Sky archer pose. All right, from here, your hands are going to come through heart center. You're going to bend your left leg, come up on your back toes, and then hook your right elbow over your left knee. Press your hands so hard together that your left shoulder lifts up and your chest lifts out. Your hands press in as close to heart center as you can. So here's your challenge. You can either stay there or, because that's hard enough, that's a really challenging pose, or you can begin to bounce off that back foot. Let me demo, and I want you to give it a try. So you're in a twisted, revolved side angle, and it looks like this. Bounce off that back foot. Get a little bit of air underneath. Your left glute and left hamstring are getting a super good workout right here. You've got 30 seconds. Just bounce or hold and breathe. Take that balance. This is not an easy place to be, especially with your trunk twisted. Ooh, stay breathing. Find that air underneath the right toes. Suck that belly in. Not that you're not breathing. That's not what I mean. I mean the belly button is pressing in towards the spine, allowing the breath to happen. This is a really hard place to breathe. All right, inhale, open up to star pose. Just lift those hands up. Straight legs, toes pointed out. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Ooh. Sink down into your knees, bend them, hips coming down. Sinking down, sinking down. All right, heart rate's coming down, right? Just in time, because I've got some fun planned. All right. If you're thinking about HIIT class, this is HIIT, right? You can't have a HIIT class or a Playa class without some solid jump squats. So here we are, jump squats. You're in squat position, your knees are nice out wide, your hips are low, chest is high. Straight up and down spine. All right, your hands are out in front of you, kind of like in fight position. And as you jump off of your feet and rise up, you're gonna take the elbows by your sides. So it looks like this. Woo! Just like that. All right. So if your knees don't love this, you can simply lift one heel at a time and pulse it out that way. I might do that because my left knee doesn't love jump squats. All right, we've got 30 seconds. Are you ready? Hands up in front of you, defense sort of position. If you were in high school basketball like I was. All right, jump and take those elbows back. Woo. There you go. Woo. The more air you can find underneath those toes, the better. Takes so much strength. I'm gonna take it down. Heel, 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 heel. Burn up those calves. Woo. Pulse it out. Bring your hands up. If you're here where I am, which is lifting my heels, take your hands out to your sides, tuck your elbows into your waist, and really make those biceps pop. Woo. Pull them in. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, back to star pose. Allow that heart rate to come down. And we're going to turn towards the back of your mat. Arms into a strong T position. Bend your right knee. And then make your left foot parallel to the back of your mat. Point your right toes towards the, left foot is at the front of your mat now. We've turned. And your right toes are pointed towards the back. Warrior 2. Just let that heart rate come down. All right. Lift your right palm. Take your left hand down your left leg. Inhale, lift up, lengthen out that right leg for a reverse triangle. Stretch out the right side body. Then as you exhale, you're going to bend that right leg. Bring your hands down to the mat in front of that right leg. Begin to walk your left leg forward and lift it up towards the sky. for our standing splits. Now drop your head, look past your ankle. Walk your hands a little closer to that standing leg. Maybe one or both hands wrap around it. You can stay here. If you want get a little jump training out of it, then you are going to bend your bottom knee a lot. Take your palms down to the floor or to the mat, whatever's comfortable. And you are going to lead with your left leg, lifting it up in order to find room off the floor with your right leg. So it's a lift and a jump at the same time. Lift with your left, jump with your right. So lift and jump. Ready? Lift and jump. Lift and jump. Lift and jump. Lift and jump. Woo! Those are called, keep going. That's called handstand hops. What I'm training you to do is to get accustomed to really being upside down into that handstand position. But we have to train our body how to lift and find the power, right? It's a lift and a jump from the same time at the same exact time. All right, as soon as you're done, you've got 5, 4, 3, maybe come up all the way into handstand or a switch kick. Oh, I can't talk. Switch kick. Come back down. Woo. Your plank and chaturanga and up dog and down dog is waiting for you. Woo. Take a rest. Get your breath. Where's our heart rate? Is it back in the chest? Whew. All right. As you're ready, this time it's the right leg that leads. We're going to do the same exact series, just for the opposite leg. So inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, tap your right elbow as you come forward to plank. Inhale back to the left side. Exhale, left side. Your left heel comes down, weight in your right hand. Lift your left arm up and up. Extend your right leg out underneath you. Just twist it. Yeah. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. All right. You know what's coming, right? Remember the switch kicks and the switch hops? Yeah. So, as you're ready, it's either a step forward, step back, step forward, step back, or, and if your shoulders get tired, just bring those hands down your heart center. Go ahead and join with me. And if you're ready and you want it, go ahead and begin switching those legs. Lift and lift, jump. Find the power and the confidence. You can stay upright. You've got 15 seconds to go. You got this. It's just a short little burst. Whew. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Landing with that right foot forward. Whew. His hands to heart center. Let that heart rate come down. That is the essence of HIIT training, is that we shoot that butter up there, we give it a short rest. We let it recover, and then we shoot it right back up. All right, inhale, lift those hands up over the head. Exhale, lean forward, about 45 degrees. Palms reaching back behind you for lightning bolt. Gaze forward. Exhale, set your back heel down. Straighten out your right leg. Inhale, lift up right arm up and over the head. Look up with your right bicep. Sky Archer. All right. The hands come through heart center on your exhale. Return to that right leg. Lift your back heel. Left elbow goes across and hooks with that right knee. Now, I should have given this option before, but here's your option. If that twisting isn't happening, take your wrist outside the elbow and lift up. You're still twisting through the spine, but it's a little bit more achievable to breathe than it is here. All right, as you're ready, if you choose, your gaze is up over your right shoulder, your hands are pushed together, reaching as close to the middle of your chest as you can. You might find yourself with a little space underneath that back foot, hopping it up. Just little mini pulses. Lift, lift, lift. Ooh, balance is challenging here. Yeah. You've got about 15 seconds to go. because you've already been in this pose for quite a while. And that right hip, ooh, should really be feeling it. All right, inhale into star pose, rise up. Find a little recovery right here before we move into the next hip pose. Next move, I should say. That beautiful jump squat. Hands come to heart center, sink down into the hips, bend those knees. This is what it's all about. Strong bodies, calm minds. What do we do when life gets a little tumultuous, where we feel tension? We sit with it and we breathe. We give it space. All right, so as you jump, you're gonna pull those elbows back. So jump and pull at the same time. Whew. We're not gonna be here too long, just long enough to feel a little burn in the legs, the quads, belly button is tight into the abs, and it's a lot to think about. Whew. So keep good form, elbows away, shoulders away from those ears. Lowering down. And 10, 9, 8, 7. Get a little bit more space, jump up. 3, 2, 1. Lift up, star pose. Ooh, yeah. Exhale, turn towards the left side of your mat. It's gonna be the front. Sink into that left knee. Gaze over the left palm. Arms to a strong T. Sink into those hips. Ooh. Heart rate comes down. You're recovering. Find that moment of gratitude. I am so thankful for the opportunity to move my body. I am, take the right hand, actually, flip the left palm, right hand down away. Inhale, lift up, lengthen up that left leg. I am a person who hands to the floor in front of you. Ooh. Lift that right leg. Standing splits. I am a person who appreciates what is given. I am a person who appreciates the state of health wherever I am right now. And I am a person who is constantly evolving, constantly finding the next space to move into after standing splits. One or both hands around that ankle. As you're ready, hands to the floor. Bend that left knee. Now here are your handstand jumps, donkey kicks. So you're lifting with the top leg at the same time as you're bouncing off the bottom leg. So my knee is not gonna allow me to demonstrate, but you have already seen it on the other side. I can demonstrate the same side. That's easy enough, but it's the same move. But understand, now you're gonna keep going through it. I'm just gonna talk to you while you're working on your body. The thing is that both of our sides of our bodies are never the same. Just like life, right? We always have something in life that is off balance. When things are awesome at home, things can suck at work. But you know what? We can have it all, just not the same day. Isn't that great? Like, think about that. How awesome is that? All right, stop your jumps. Come back, lower those feet. Downward facing dog, right here. Drop your knees to the mat. So your hips to one side. We're gonna come onto your seat. Right here. Take your right leg, bend that knee. The right sole of the foot is gonna come inside the thigh of the left leg. Allow that right knee to just drop down. Now it might be kind of tight right now because we just did a pull up with that quad. You're ready for more. And when you're ready for more, you're gonna inhale, lift your arms up over your head. And then exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. Inhale, look up and lengthen out your spine. Maybe adjust your foot, and then exhale, fold again. You're going to soften right here. All of that yin, all of that yang, the hard, needs to be balanced out with the yin, the soft. So as much as we want to be able to push ourselves, or as much as all we want to do is relax, the thing that we most avoid is the thing we most need. Soften through the hip, soften, maybe even the elbows drop down to the floor. Look at the back muscles begin to open up, maybe the top of the right hip. Maybe all the way up the right side of your spine. Softening right here. Take your time just to be with your body, as sweaty and tired as it is, and give it gratefulness and gratitude for what it can do and does do and can do for you every single day. Come out of the pose, just stay there, wait for my instructions. I know it's really tempting to come out before I tell you how, but try not to do that. Some things are worth staying in. So to come out of the pose, you're going to slowly roll up through your spine and use your palms to press down as you lift your torso. The last thing to rise is your head, so leave that chin down by the chest until the very end. Now when we come out of one of those deep forward folds or a nice deep pose, it's really important to give your body time to rebound, to regulate your blood pressure, to find that center of the body, to really figure out what you just did to it. All right, so let's undo the right leg, extend it out long again, and take that left foot inside the inner right thigh. Allow that knee to fall towards the floor. Stay here as long as you need. And as you're ready, inhale, lift the arms, look up, lift it up to the spine, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up, lengthen out your spine, you're just looking up halfway. And then exhale, fold again. Soften right there. Notice in these poses where you might have a muscle that wants to hold you. It wants to hold you back from a deeper sensation, a deeper experience. Notice that muscle, notice that place in the body that is holding you back, and then send it space. Visualize that air moving into that part, and release it. The practice offers so much. It offers the hard and the soft. All of the duality, the union of opposites is the essence of yoga. It's a push and a pull. It's a strengthen and it's a soften or a stretch. It is a lift as well as a press. If we can find that duality, that union of opposites in more places than our mats, if we can find the duality of opposites and what that might mean In our everyday lives, we apply the knowledge and the skills that we gain in our yoga experience into our everyday lives. You can roll up the spine, pressing down into the hands. Leave that chin low to the chest. And finally lift it up ever so slowly. Extend that leg. I want to roll onto your back by bringing your knees into your chest. Scoot your hips forward. Allow yourself space to roll back. Allow those feet to flop open. Find softness through the belly. Palms turned up. Opening. Now turn the palms over the belly for a sense of grounding. As you take the next inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Stretch out those toes, point them, flex the feet, roll the wrists and the ankles, and then turn over onto one side, bending your knees. Allow the head to rest over the bottom arm. Using this time as your transition from your life as a yogi on your mat into your life as a yogi off your mat. Press on up to an easy seated position for a final meditation. The hands together, heart center. Press the thumbs into the heart. Acknowledging all the passion, all the empathy and the sympathy. May they transfer into the work of the hands. And thumbs into the center of the forehead. Just press ever so gently. Light in me sees and honors that very same light. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your yoga practice.